Hi, today in this video I'm going to show you how we can convert a Notion form into PDF files completely in automation. For this demonstration we are going to talk about form 1099SB. As you can see, this is a simple form which I have created with three simple entries just to demonstrate how to create PDF out of it. You can obviously expand this form as to your liking and create as many entries as possible. So once the user will click on submit, the entries will come under the responses view in this database. And now I'm looking to create an automation system wherein once the entry appears over here, I want to create a PDF file instantly out of it. For this, I'll be using a tool known as PDFOutput, which will help me create PDF files on automation from a Google document with the help of a Notion database. So a Google document is where I'll be creating and editing the template to convert to PDF, and the Notion database is what will be used as the source of information to create the PDFs. We can create reports, invoices, contracts, certificates, or even quotations that we're producing on a day to day basis on our business to use this automation system and generate the PDF out of it. Let's click on create PDF and quickly sign in, and then we will see how the automation works after we log in. So once you sign in, the very first thing which you need to do is you need to add a Notion database. So we'll be adding up this database which I already have on a Notion account. And after we add the database, we need to connect the database with a document. So the document is where we'll be editing the template to generate the PDF. And finally, we can map all the properties of the database one by one onto the document to create the PDF out of it. So let's click on add Notion database, and this will allow us to add the database on the selection screen. So let me copy this database title which I already have, and I'll be looking to add the same in the selection screen which I'll be presented with. So let's click on select pages and let us enter the same inside the search pages field, and I should be able to see the particular form appear over here. Click on the respective form and it automatically gets added. So always when you're adding a form or a database, put it inside the search pages and then add it. Do not select the top level pages from the list over here to add the same, as if you do that, the experience will not be smooth and the database may not be added up correctly. Alongside this, if your database is connected with other databases in the form of relation properties, you also need to add those databases inside search pages. So let's say the form 1099SB is connected with database A and database B. You also need to add database A and database B inside the search pages so that the PDF file which will be created will have all the relation and roller values appear correctly on the document. Otherwise, the relation and roller values will not be visible on the PDF file generated. Let's click on allow access, and now this will give access to form 1099SP, which we can use for the automation steps. So if you click on the drop down, you should be able to see the particular form. If it is still not yet visible, simply click on reload database and the particular form should be appearing over here, which we can use for the automation steps. So let me reload it once again, and I should soon be able to see the particular thing appear underneath this selection window. So I can see the form 1099SP over here. Let me click on this, and it will load up all the properties of the particular database, and it will be visible over here one below the other, which we can use for the remaining steps. The next thing that we need to do is we need to add a document for this. But before that, if you go back to the database, you will see that it would have created some additional columns for your requirement. Okay. So it will create these two additional columns in specific, generate PDF and PDF file. If any of the records are set as ready to generate, the PDF file will be created for those specific records, and then it will be stored in the PDF file column. So make sure to mark the record as ready to generate whichever you are looking to convert to PDF, so that the PDF gets created right inside this PDF file column. And what we need to do after this is we need to add a document. So click on add Google document. If you already have a 1099SP template file available, click on existing document and select any existing document that would be available on your drive. Okay. If it is not available, you can simply instead add a demo document. So it will create a new document with all the placeholders automatically added for your use case. So you can see it has created me this new document over here, and it has created some text which I do not need, but all the placeholders are also created right inside this document. Okay. So every placeholder that what I need is already added onto this document. So we have the issuer name, policy number, receipt by, surrender amount, all the fields that we have in this particular database are already present in the document. And now when the PDF will be created, all these placeholders inside double curly brackets will be replaced with the values that you have in the database, and then the PDF will be generated out of that. So issuer name will be replaced with the issuer name value, policy number will be replaced with the policy number value, and then the PDF will be generated. If you want to manually add any property, so let's say I want to add the issuer name over here. So let me put the name over here, issuer name. And if I want to add the issuer name from the properties onto the document, so I will just simply click on copy. It will copy the issuer name, and I can simply use Control V or Command V, and it will paste the same onto the document. So you can copy and paste any property onto the document directly, and it will automatically create the same as a mapping over here in the document. Okay. So you can map all your fields as per your choice onto the document directly using this setup. And the next thing that we need to do is we need to define the PDF file name. Okay. So I want to generate all the PDF with the name of the issuer that we have over here. So I will simply select issuer name from this drop down, and all my PDF file will be named as per that. Let's click on download PDF, and now it will download the PDF onto the downloads folder, as well as it will save inside this database under the PDF file column. So you should be able to see the document appear over here. Let me click on this, and I will be able to see the document with all the placeholders automatically converted as per the database values. So you can see it has generated this document with every placeholder added up. Let's open up the second record, and we should be able to see the same functionality, and all the placeholders have been converted with the database values. So we created two documents using the entire automation system, and it created two documents with all the placeholders mapped. If you want to automate this entire process, you can click on setup notion automation, and now you do not need to set up PDF output again from scratch to create the PDF, as you just click on setup notion automation. So whenever a new user will click on submit, and a new entry will appear over here, you simply need to mark it as ready to generate, and the PDF will automatically be created in the database over here. So keep on adding the records and simply set it as ready to generate, and the PDF automatically gets stored in the PDF file column for your use case. This is very convenient, simple, and easy to use, as it removes the necessity to use PDF output and set up everything from scratch. And all the automations happen directly inside the database, and it gets created in the PDF file section over here. So I hope this explanation was clear and helpful to you, and you start taking advantage of this automation available to create the PDFs 24/7, 365 days directly inside the database. If you still have any questions on this, use this chat bubble at the bottom of the page and send me a message with whatever queries you're having. I'll be able to address the same. You can even reach out to me through the contact window at the bottom of the home page, where I'll be able to guide you step by step after I receive an email with your queries, and I'll be able to guide you step by step on the same. You can even take a free demonstration where I'll go through the entire walkthrough process and set up everything from scratch for your use case. So that was it for the demonstration, and as you can see, it started processing this document instantly, which will be converted to PDF, and it will store right over here. Okay, so this is how it processes and converts the same into the document and stores in the database whenever you mark it as ready to generate.